Hey guys, Robbie. I got a special guest here to say something.
Greetings, this is Wonder Woman. You are watching Pros versus Noobs.
Actually, Wendy, that's supposed to be pro teaches noobs. I know you like how to do, you like to do fighting and everything, but not everything's always.
And today, this is Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to teach you how pros do things. They do it better than their brother. They're about to celebrate becoming an only child.
Yeah, I hear you say that a lot, Azula.
Yeah, noobs are just twerps and they all need to go to bed. They sure are. I can't stand a noob. You know who's a noob? Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't stand that guy. But he is my best friend, so whatever.
Oh, way to go, Mandy. So, yeah. What they said. Welcome to Pro Teaches Noobs. Pro Teaches Noobs. Yeah, what's me? Pika.
Hey, this video was my idea.
Yep, and he's getting ever closer to taking out my most frequent collaborator. You're right. Currently, this will be your 83rd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of surprising, huh?
Yeah.
So today we are going over Batman Dark Detective. Now, I do think that means that I shouldn't save you up for eventually doing Strange Apparitions, since this is clearly the sequel to that.
Yeah, and Laughing Fish.
That's part of Strange Apparition.
Okay, yeah.
Strange Apparition basically qualifies as everything from Steve Englehart's run.
It's already something that since I'm also working on a video on this comic, I already had to bring this up in the previous that it was that this is basically a sequel because of Silver Saint Cloud. But otherwise, if you cut Silver out of it, this would still work as a story on its own.
And the creators.
Well, okay, for the creators, but otherwise, if you take the story on its own and cut out this one character out, it would work on its own.
True.
Well, technically, it would have said, okay, it would still happen, but with different circumstances.
And technically, Kevin Smith's like Whiting Gyre was a follow-up to this. Hey. I actually enjoy that story a lot, with the exception of the bladder spasm part.
Yeah. Not to mention, did that story ever get finished?
Nope. And originally, he was allowed because of New 52 being around. He would have given carte blanche, but he just never got around to finishing it. And of course, I'm pretty sure now he doesn't have that same luxury now. But let me see if there's been any talk about it. Nope, does not look like. Oh wait. Oh geez, of course it's just people saying like, retcon Batman soil. That's the only thing people focus on. That was only in the last issue. I'll be honest though, there's a lot to enjoy about it, especially because that's one of the things that really set up what happens if Bruce is too much in the driver's seat.
Yeah. And it's already something about. Okay, since I'm also making a video on it, I'm not gonna spoil at this point about the whole thing. But you know what? But the subtitle I have already planned for the video I'm gonna make on this comic. That we may get to that part. I'll let you know what it's gonna be.
But also, I have a big history for this, especially this cover. I've said this before, but I'll bear repeating again. The very first comic convention I ever went to, Marshall Rogers was there, and before he passed away. And I've walked past his booth multiple times, but I was like, who's that guy? I don't care. I'm just here for Perez. And I am the biggest idiot. Now, granted, part of me I used to be like, where I go back in time and shake myself, think, go meet him. Nuh-uh. I just go back in time and meet him myself. You know what I mean? The guy didn't have that much longer to live and everything. I would just go up there and just introduce myself as a fan and nothing more.
Yeah.
But But yeah, and also this also tells you one other thing. You know how dumb I was then? I was so dumb. I thought going there on Sunday to get a commission was possible.
I
tell you how dumb I was.
Yeah, Sundays, those are...
No, I've since learned never do Sundays.
Yeah.
Unless they're quick artists, never go on Sundays.
Yeah, well, some things have to be learned the hard way.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, on nights in the bowels of Gotham City. Tonight, sir? Sorry. Tonight, sir? No, not tonight. On. Damn it! It's the Batman! Hold on, buddy. I got him. Stop where you are. Police! We're on the same side, Batman. We just want to bring you in.
That's why do they want to bring him in?
We'll get there. I was close to a promotion, but I thought I was the only cop up here. Well, I wanted to check the security, and it's fine, I guess. Evan Gregory's made a lot of enemies. So have I. All the more reason to keep hidden compartments in public buildings throughout Gotham. Since I was coming to this hotel anyway, I should be prepared. So unlike Gregory, I can vanish. The cops will protect him, I believe, but somewhere above them is the real enemy, the survivors of the Thorn Cabal. With Gregory running for governor, he's more of a threat to them than I am. I never met the man, but already I like him. And even if I didn't like him, I'd make sure he survived in his time in my city. He's a public figure, pinned in the limelight, but I can work with work the shadows when I'm not disguised. Night in the glittering ballrooms of Gotham City. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Hello, Julius. And you look well, but apparently I'm late, huh? Not at all, sir. He'll be speaking in about 5 minutes. Bruce, you've got to wear a mask. All right, I forgot. Thanks, Carolyn. Your mask makes you more beautiful than ever. Decorations, something about them. Bruce, hello, Jeffers. Enjoying yourself? Sure am. Gregory's going to make a great governor, guy. You should offer him that as a campaign slogan. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that does have a real ring to it. Maybe I will. One thing though, I hear he wants to legitimize the Batman again, and that's bad for the tourist trade. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, thank you so much. I always thought the Batman attracted tourists, but what do I know? I know you'd be on board, Bruce. For coming tonight to help me celebrate the next governor of our great state, United States Senator Evan Gregory. Thank you, and thank you, Neil, my friend. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, all my friends. I hope you're having a good time. If you are, all the credit goes to the woman who designed this soiree, my beautiful fiance, Silver St. Cloud. Batman, please don't say anything. I have something to tell you. Maybe I know what you wanted me to say the other night. About what I've learned of you. Maybe I came back here to tell you. Maybe I even love you, Silver. And just now, I saw the Batman in action. Not as a news item on TV. Not as a mysterious hero I always admired. I saw you, the man inside. The man I loved. I saw you fighting with a madman straddling a girder in the blinding lightning storm. I love you, but I couldn't live with that. Never knowing what each night would bring. Never knowing when your luck will run out. Silver. No, it's over. I can't let it go any longer. So the thing about Silver is she loves Bruce. Above all.
Yeah.
And she's not that fond of Batman initially. That was the other thing I liked about was Whining Gyre was it was a case where Silver got over that. She got older. She loses Gregory. He does obviously survive it, but she loses Gregory and she soon decides, you know what? I don't care. I love Bruce that much.
Yeah. But actually, also something of a... Was Siege set before or after this?
Was what?
Siege.
Siege?
The other Silver story.
Oh, let me check.
Because I have other plans to do with that also, but there are so many factors in it that actually make it too dated to the 70s that it probably wouldn't count as canon.
Hold on, I'm a checking.
Not to mention it renames Bruce's grandfather as Jack.
That was written by Archie Goodwin and with artwork by Marshall Rogers. Hold on. Well, Siege obviously came out before this.
Okay.
Yeah, because that what it says right here. It was in October, in the 2000s. I'm just double checking. I'm skimming through. I'm on Batman Wiki to check this.
Yeah.
Was this a 6-issue? Nope, this was a 5-issue arc. Okay. Nope, this is I don't think that has anything to do with this one.
Okay, I'll just treat it as Elseworlds then.
Yep, or to be fair, I don't know if this clashes that hard, but it does clash to a point.
Yeah, well, but now I have an Elseworlds playlist. I'll just put it there then.
Yep. All right, we have to stop before we can't stop, before we can't help ourselves. Tonight, I'm asking you to help me take back this great state. Take it back from the crooks who run it. Take it back from those who would. Could you say something, please? I have a date coming to pick me up soon. Bruce Wayne. Perhaps you know each other. Maybe I have made a mistake, Miss St. Cloud. That should be prove to be the case. I apologize. Until we meet again. Oh God. Hello, Silver. Good to see you again. Hello, Bruce. I was afraid you'd be here tonight. Afraid? I haven't been back to Gotham since we said goodbye. To tell you the truth, I didn't know how I would feel seeing you again. And how does it feel? How did it feel to you? The same, but it's not the same, is it? Congratulations on your engagement. I'm happy for you. Thank you, Bruce. Evan's a good man. He must be. You were always good at seeing the man inside. Would you like to meet him? That's what I'm here for. You're just a beautiful bonus. The old playboy. Evan, I want you to meet an old friend of mine, Bruce Wayne. Well, it's great to meet you at last, Bruce. Your foundation has done a lot for the people of this city, and not to mention the country and the world. Thank you, Evan. I believe a man with money has to give it back. I couldn't agree more. That's what I'm trying to do on my own. And since Silver, she won't let me settle for half measures. I want to be governor, to break the old sword cartel once and for all, and make this state great again. When I knew Silver, she didn't have much use for politicians. So that's the greatest endorsement you can have. And disgusting, completely unjustifiable. So how do you know, Silver? And government's for sale to the highest bidder. And I'm the one holding the trumps. I can raise money faster than a banknote in a blender. Hello, my great and good friends. Meet your next governor. The Joker. Absolutely. Got some citizens. I was just visualizing you all meditating. Citizens, my platform is simple. Vote for me or I'll kill you. Now, you may say, but Joker, we know you're a homicidal maniac, and it's the maniac that concerns us. Can we rely on you? And I say to you, I gotta wonder, should I go for the Mark Hamill or should I go more for the Jeff Bennett? This is clearly closer to Silver Age-ish.
Bennett probably goes, but there's also the homicidal aspect that also came out in the. Actually, Silver Age still went back to when Neil Adams started drawing, so it's probably still worse with Bennett one.
Citizens, my platform is simple. Vote for me or I'll kill you. How's that for me doing the voice? Harley, and convert my arch enemy to a mere mortal. Harley, I'm so disappointed. That's so. I mean, I'm trying.
Okay. There's also something that with your performances, also try to mimic the emotion that the Joker is also doing in the panel.
And I say to you, my friend, that if the presidency doesn't have to be on speaking terms with reality, still less does the governor. And I promise, a Joker fish in every pot, whether you like it or not. And who cares? But who cares? I'm staying on message. Me or death. Thank you. You're frightening these people, Joker. You've made your point. Now go. Evan, don't. Oh, wait. There was one other thing. My esteemed opponent, Evan Gregory. You're not afraid, good man. Let's have a good, clean fight. And may the best man win. Evan! Ladies and gentlemen, my job's to run for governor. Your job, until you vote, is to give me money. After you vote, too. But message, everybody here. $1 million, and I'll be coming around to collect, probably around 3 in the morning, from underneath your bed. Starting with you, honey, Haney, tomorrow night. All righty then. You may now return to your regularly scheduled politician. And if he's alive, you best not let on. You're my people now. And I love you like the cute fuzzy sheep you are. Bye-bye. You've been recalled, Joker. Oh my goodness gracious. I thought I saw a bloody bat. What? And he really turns my weak stomach. Good thing I've got my anti-acid. It is acid, but he's wearing it. It's got to dissipate quickly or he burns too. Yeah, it's gone. Ow! This suit's designed to minimize my vulnerability, Joker, and maximize my skills. I'll maximize your spells. I must be leaving, beloved. But remember, 1 million fish per each. Fish to make me laugh all the way to the bank. Fish, bank, riverbank, rubberbank, rubber baby buggy bumpers. Ooh, sometimes I even scare myself. And who better? Open sesame! Six temper tyrannus morticete! If he can't, and he can do it. Okay, that's kind of funny.
Yep, that's one of funny.
That's actually a good case of Joker pulling a fast one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I buy Batman falling for it. Batman falling for it. He's in an emotional state. He's running forward. He thinks Joker just dove in. So like, I gotta do. and saw the car below just before the jump. But I thought it'd be going down. And now that we've shed the rebel, Batman, let's do a backroom deal. I want you for my campaign manager. Please, don't take me. The Thorn crowd hates you. They make your life hard. Vote for me, and I'll free you up. Why would you do that? I want to kill you at the peak of your powers. Ta-ta! Meaning you won't kill me tonight? Well, I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. If the shoe fits, think, Bat Boy, use your amazing intellect. You and I deserve each other without impediment. The rest of the world is just background noise, like that song that's stuck in my head. Don't you hate when that happens? Full control for the Batmobile and all other cars. And it's that theme song from American Idol. Wow, Right. Now I need elevator car. Wow, you feeling my dog? Tune like, and that'll drive you nuts. hope his frequency's in my range. And I'm serious here, B. You'll be the gossip idol once again, you dub. What the ding dong? I want down, not up. I want down, not up. Stop, you ungrateful mechanical midget. I gave you life. Time, Fortune, Entertainment Weekly. I appreciate your generous offer, Joker, but I'll pass. They say politics makes strange bedfellows, but not this strange. And this is my floor. Yuck. What is it? Ketchup. Where's the Joker? Escaped, evidently. Probably opened another door above us. But he had a bag of ketchup, Andy, for when he squashed me. A little joke. Well, that was a lot more exciting than even you could have planned, wasn't it? How can you joke about it, Evan? The Joker almost killed you. But the Batman was around to stop him, the way he should be. He's everything they say he is, isn't he? Maybe. I don't care about him. I care about you, Evan. I know you do, Silver. I'm a lucky man. He took a header right off the roof. Poor guy, screaming all the way down. He was a good cop. Witnesses tell WGCK that the Joker announced his candidacy for governor. His slogan, vote for me or I'll kill you. That son of a... Change your mind, sir? We going tonight? My plans can wait, Max. First, the Joker must die. So how was my voice as I went on?
It gets there. You haven't used it very much when I have heard it.
Right, I've always tried to go more for the Mark Hamill. But yeah, this was a good start, wasn't it?
Yo.
Very old-fashioned, and yet still feels like Batman.
Yeah, it was.
There's some weird stuff here, but not that many.
It's also the whole thing with how it's. Not the way how the action is drawn. Not to mention, there's something that I very much appreciate from Marshall Rogers' drawings. The way how Batman's cape is drawn here. It kind of works logistic way in a dramatic way that you can see how it actually goes without making it too stylish.
Exactly. But yeah, so again, and Joker here was interesting. This feels like a perfect balance between comedian but threat, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a good balance between the both.
Which makes me wonder, would you say this is the comedian or the clown? I feel this is the clown.
Yeah, it might be the clown.
If that was still canon.
Yeah.
Somewhere outside the city where merchants in coal oil once built mansions looms the wreck of what remains. A man approaches silently like the surrounding shadows. A man of flesh and blood who cooked for his mother and skinned his knees, yet also the wreck of what remains. This is the house of the Joker. You may see a stranger. Joker. Two-Face, you gave me quite a turn. That's a cute little pop gun you got there. Does a flag pop out? It's a 22, more than enough to kill you. Is that so? And yet here I am. I hear you want to run for governor, Joker. Don't do it. And why not, pray tell? Because I was the district attorney once, and despite what I've become, I still honor what I was. You would make a mockery of the only thing I still hold dear. I would make a mockery of anything. Why should what you hold dear be any different? Let's go. Let's let go of the past, Harvey Dent. I did. I let go of everything. It makes crime that much more fun. I don't find crime fun, Joker. I find it a release, but not fun. Wait. Should this be, because obviously it's hard to tell which, because he's not showing a distinction here. That sounds more of Harvey. I don't find crime fun, Joker. I find it a release, but not fun. And that's why you have to flip a coin to decide if you'll commit it. If I may venture a joke, just flipped my lid. So which side of the coin came up for me tonight? I didn't flip. There was no question of what I had to do. It's what I will do if you defy me. That fate will decide. How very interesting. Why not step into my parlor and discuss it further? Because I know your house is as crazy and deadly as you are, lunatic. Yes, just as you know where it is. I'm not entirely certain I like that. Like it or be damned. You know where I live too. Come around if you have anything else to say. In the meantime, plump your madness for some goal other than governor. By the way, you're covered in ketchup. You know that. I like the IO fluid because of obviously he has no more tears or anything, so his eyes would dry out. I like that.
Yeah, that's something that they would have to do.
You don't really think about that.
Yeah, but yeah. Then again, he still has hair growing out of the scarred side.
True, but at the same time, no, that doesn't guarantee. His eyes always open from it, open. Exposed to the air. Who does he think he is? Who two people does he think he is? Trying to influence an election? This ain't Florida! I'm going to have to... Okay. This is creating an anachronism stew, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Clearly, it's up in the air of where it's set, but it's taking so many influence from current day events.
Yeah, like the American Idol, I don't think that was a thing during the strange apparitions happened in the 70s. I already had to look that up when looking at Silver's first appearance.
And yet, it's like you take out the references, this works fine. Very timeless if it wasn't for these references.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't Florida. It definitely really dates it. I'm going to have to do something about that. I really, truly am. I'm one of the state's most prominent personages, but I get no respect. I'm tired of it. I pay no taxes like everyone else in public life. I'll hire my friends if I ever have any. I'm qualified. Put me in, coach. Wrestlers and actors get elected, and people recoil like career criminals. That's just wrong in so many ways. Let me count the ways. Now, I have to run for governor. And hello, Fluffy. Kill Two-Face and kill Hades tonight, because of course he won't pay. No rest for the weird, but it is a pleasure plotting murder. Follow your bliss, right? Maybe the CD joke. Yes, yes, you liked that one, didn't you, Fluffy? All that caterwauling till you croaked, do we still hate frogs? Morning in Gotham City. This is quite a crowd, Evan. Well, my run-in with the Joker led the news. Roger. I wonder if he had anything to do with that policeman falling to his death from the hotel roof. Probably. I'm going from here to speak with his widow and then off upstate. You sure you don't want to come? I don't know how you survive so much travel, honey. It's what you do if you want the job. Senator Gregory, we're going to have to cancel this stop. This size crowd with the Joker. Nonsense. I'm not afraid. I know you're not, sir, but we have protocols. Listen, Murray, I appreciate the state police giving me an escort, but I can't govern these people if I hide among them. I'm getting out. Yes, sir. Don't worry, honey. I won't. The Joker doesn't often strike in the daylight, but be good tonight, Murray. Where to now, Miss St. Cloud? Oh, boy. Hi. What time will you be going out this evening, Master Bruce? The usual. Will you not be guarding that man the Joker threatened, Mr. Haney? I will not. The police want to arrest me or kill me, and they'd have Haney's house surrounded. I'd have to fight all of them, as well as the Joker. Someday, bing bong. Excuse me, sir. Someday they'll come to their senses, but that'll take understanding of why they need me. I hope it doesn't take too many innocent deaths to get them there. Excuse me, sir. It's Miss St. Cloud. Hello, Blues. I hope you don't mind me dropping by. Not at all. Hello, Silver. This place hasn't changed much, has it? I have it the way I like it. Bruce, there was so much to say last night, but we couldn't say it. No, we couldn't. But was there that much to say, really? We said everything worth saying when you left Gotham. You can't live with who I am, and I can't live any other way. End of story. You've closed up since then. Maybe. Bruce, I saw you fight for your life with a homicidal maniac. I saw it again last night, and I couldn't go there. Evan is a fighter too, but his opponents are Republicans. Well, we can tell you where Englehart stands.
Yeah.
And they're not all crazy.
Hmm.
Seriously, Evan's a good man. I've said so too. And he's the man I love now. I came here today to finish our talk from last night. And I mean finish it. With Evan running for governor, you and I have to be able to meet as friends and allies and nothing more. He needs Bruce Wayne's money. Now that's not fair, and it's not true. Sorry. One thing you know about me, I don't open up that often. I'm out of practice. He is a good man. He has my support. I wish you both well. You don't have to worry about my playing my part. And beyond that, Silver, I am glad to see you, even under these circumstances. It's good to have people out there who know the man behind the mask. The campaign affects you and against you is having effect, isn't it? Yes and no. Yes, because I have to dodge an entire police force with shoot-to-kill orders. No, because if I let them get to me, I wouldn't be at my best. The Batman has no superpowers, so I have to make myself the best I can be. Always. You're pretty damn good, Bruce. Better even than I knew at the time, of course. But I'd had time to think back that you were Bruce Wayne and the Batman while we were together. Listen, let's be friends. I'm there for you if you ever need one, and the same goes for me. So I would like to show you the Batcave. What? Bruce, you don't have to. Yes, I do. You know me as Bruce Wayne, and you know Bruce Wayne is the Batman, but you don't really know the Batman, and that's who I really am. What do you mean, really? What?
Sums it up.
What?
And going over that, yeah, sums it up in the recap.
Yeah, right. I mean that I made a vow when my parents were killed. A solemn vow. I swear by the spirits of my parents to avenge their deaths by spending the rest of my life warring on all criminals. I inhabit a world very different from the one you think I do. I want you to know what it means to have not Bruce Wayne, but the Batman for a friend. This isn't like, let me show you my etchings, is it? No. You know me well enough to know I'm not that kind of man. And this is just my way of finishing what we had before. But are you sure, Bruce? This is an honor to have your trust, but you haven't seen me. I haven't seen you, but I know you, Silver. Bruce, Cary Grant was once a guy named Archie Leach. He said, I pretended to be someone that I wanted to be, and finally became that person, or he became me. Is that what you mean? Yes. Whoa!
Yeah, this look at the Silver Age Batcave.
Look at that giant pipe, the giant typewriter. I feel like the only thing that's ever like you sometimes will see multiple Batmobile. It's awesome.
Yeah, and they're mostly the Silver Age versions. So
Yep. Bruce, you face all this? What's that? An exhibit from a case I called the Penny Plunderers. They tried to rob a rare coin exhibit. Robin and I stopped them. Over the years, I've made a number of alternate costumes. For one reason or another, I have a haul. What's this? Why, that's my shoe. I lost the shoe running away from you the night I left. I picked it up. Something to remember you by. I'm a trophy. This isn't a trophy room. It's my world in the truest sense. The one place that truly reflects my life. The one place I don't need to be on Stay here. No need for a costume. Anyone here already knows my secret. But how did he get in? What the? I'll take that necklace you're wearing, lady. This can't be true. This is the night my parents died. Leave her alone, you. You asked for it. But the bullets are real. Thomas, you killed him. Help, police. This'll shut you up. Mother, my father, mother, they're dead. Dead. I was so instinctively afraid of the violence, the darkness, but I forced myself to live with it. There was something within me all the time. There is something. I swear by the what he said earlier. A bat is an omen. I shall become. Where are you, Joe Chill? You murdered my parents. Now face the Batman. Shouldn't have said my parents, but maybe he'll die and take my secret to the grave. Up? No, the Batman doesn't kill. The Batman is better than that. If the best I'm the best because I have to be. I can't take any shortcuts. I can never fail. If I fail, crime wins. If I fail, madness wins. I see you, Joker. Yeah, the Penguin. More enemies inside the Batcave. Two-Face, the Riddler. How'd you all get in? They weren't weren't here until I let her in. No, she's. Oh no, this is something similar to what Kevin Smith plays off of in Winding Gyre. The paranoia is boiling over. Where Batman, but this is the case though, where it's made clear, Batman doesn't want Bruce to take over. That's how I look at this. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Like Batman, I actually like this idea of Batman fighting Bruce. You don't get that often.
Yeah, even now it's not even done in the metaphorical sense of having man and the ego fight as two separate individuals.
I'm not going to say that here, but that's clearly what's going on. The Batman side is trying to make Bruce paranoid.
But not on its own. It's pretty much pushed into it by...
Yep. She's got to be the cause of this. Now there's the Scarecrow. I never should have brought her down here. It was weakness. I failed. The Scarecrow. Why doesn't he vanish like the others? Because I am fear itself. Fear springs eternal, like blood, Batman. Failed. Failed my parents, myself, my deepest, darkest fear. I failed. Silver caused it. Silver. Can't keep my vow. Made when I was a boy. What does a boy know of women? What does he know of love? My deepest fear. Failure. But I defined success before I was a man. I didn't understand my own growth. I love Silver, but the Batman can't. I love Silver, but I can't. Silver! The Scarecrow did this to us, but he's not here. None of them are. They can't be. He's gotten his pheromone gas into the Batcave. But how? Not on Silver. No one knows her connection. It was on me. How? When? Last night. That cop sneaking up behind me. Scarecrow's build. He must have put a capsule on my cloak. After X number of hours, it activated, and we walked right into it. This will exhaust it. I know, Bruce. Oh, Bruce, so scared. I know, Silver, but it's over. I beat it. I love you. I love you too. Oh. So obviously, they both fought their fears. We just don't know what she saw.
Niin. That's another...
Again, that was something I recognized from Kevin Smith's Winding Gyre, because it showed that moments like that.
Oh.
Like, and you're certain I'll be safe? I've got cops all around the house, Mr. Haney. But the Joker said I'd die if I didn't pay tonight. Can't we have the Batman too? We don't work with him anymore, sir. Wait, is that Bullock?
Can't be, because
right.
He also dies now.
Oh, you're right. It's an inspector. We don't work with him anymore, sir, and frankly, we don't have to. Relax. Have another swing. Play some music. The Joker won't get within a mile of this place. I still wish the Batman were here. Do you like opera, Inspector? And no? Good. Too bad. I received a new Lucia and L'Amour today. Yeah? What's it about? Madness. They love mad scenes on the 19th century. But it sounds warm. My God, Haiti, turn it off! You're right, he's dead. And say, kid, did you know CD players use lasers? Make a CD from the right mixture of plastic and poison, and it melt like this. I'm melting. I'm melting.
Lucia D. Lammermoor.
Lammermoor.
Joo. Kai Don City Opera first shown in Naples in 1835.
Right? Both dead within seconds, sir. Damn it, Joker. I'll get a release out right away. Blame it on the Batman. But he wasn't here, sir. The people don't get that. A Joker murder, they figure he must be around. And why wasn't he anyway? He's made it clear he's not afraid of us. I think it was his fault. Where the hell is he? Okay.
He's at home.
What?
Yeah, I know. Where is he? He's at home.
Get banging.
Pulling the pot. What the Spider-Man fans would come to call the pole method.
Yep. Or you say he's doing the Bat Tootsie.
Yeah. But otherwise, since Silver is basically a taken woman, there's this Batman pulling a pole.
Oh God! You have to go there. Okay, dude.
I wouldn't go for it, but since going to the next issue, they are also not very much regretting it.
I know. I'm just trying to find out who this guy was. Because clearly, I'm just trying to remember what was the context for why the cops are acting this way.
I think that they mentioned something about this is supposed to take place sometime after Strange apparitions, and Thorn was still somewhat in charge as a councilman, not the crime boss he was in Batman the Animated Series, but he was still actually a politician in the city council, and they probably had some campaigns against Batman from his time, and those campaigns and orders have not been taken down yet.
Right. All right.
That is how I have actually come to understand that quo situation from the spoken dialogue that you have been reading.
But again, this is why I say we have to remove the pop culture references. Oh boy, remember when this came out? Oh no, you weren't there.
No.
I do. This was the lead up to Infinite Crisis.
Yeah, 2004, that was... I wasn't even in high school back then. I think it was 8th or 9th grade.
I keep forgetting I'm so much older than you. You know why?
Huh.
I was already out of high school by this point.
Yeah.
Dude, I graduated in 2003.
And I in 2011.
Hey, remember, by the time people are seeing this, I've already turned 40. All right. What am I going to tell my fiancé? You said they weren't talking about it?
Well, they are talking about it, but they don't feel that. Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Are you sorry, Silver? No, Bruce. At least not for myself or S. But Evan doesn't deserve to be hurt. I would never have made a move if I hadn't had that profound revelation from the Scarecrow's fear gas. Remember, this is the same guy who created Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy, but had her be a bit of a, like having she was destined to have a child and everything. That was her destiny was about. If I remember right, she was a prostitute before. Just remember that. Same man who wrote this.
Okay.
Yep. I fell into my deepest, darkest place, the death of my parents, when I was a boy. Instead of destroying me, it showed me something I buried then. I determined my life's work when I was a boy, without taking into account my growing into a man. Okay. I do like that concept. I don't like that this has to be like the story where he's having that realization, but still.
Hey, but still,
it is a good realization, though. He made a promise when he was a boy, but I do think it's a little silly to think that he's never tweaked his vow. That definitely feels very Bronze or Silver Agey, doesn't it?
Oh.
I realize it's Bronze Age where the strange apparition was in. Was Bronze Age.
Well, 70s, 77.
Well, yeah, but still though, I do, and this does feel very Silver Bronze Age. The fact that that's what I like about this. This does feel like a continuation of that era, but it's now making us realize how ridiculous some soft pad moments are, right? Does this feel like giving you a moment to kind of talk about this concept? Because it's getting me talking right now, because I don't buy that. Yes, we've always known the fact that Bruce has stuck as a child, but he's not that man-childish.
There's something I actually had to, when I wrote the opening part for my video on this comic, there was the whole thing about Silver Sage Cloud that I had to look up, and Wikipedia, well, not actually a good source, but there could be better ones, but then it brought up the whole thing that the Comic Book Code Authority allowed Silver to be the first love interest that Batman was in a sexual relationship.
Right.
So that is probably how the whole thing that with the publication history, Silver is an important to Batman in that sense.
I always say
continuities have come and gone, and other women have taken that place, but
abetted him. Yeah,
that has not been acknowledged into this story as of when.
Because again, we don't know how long in universe is supposed to be after.
Well, I would assume, since they spoke about Robin having existing, and Robin was supposed to be still in college during Strange Apparitions, I would say that this is happening sometime during Teen Titans.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, clearly, he hasn't had Jason yet, so clearly this is still during that point. So I think, as of it stands, Silver could have been the only one still he slept with. And I always say this, Silver is one of the three main love interests for Bruce. Selina, Talia, and Silver.
Oh.
Julie and Vicky. Vicky's would be the fourth.
Oh.
And unfortunately, Vicky would technically beat out Silver in recognition because of the movies.
Yeah.
But if you're just a comic fan, Silver would be third.
Yeah.
And then what makes her work is that she's had such limited appearances.
Yeah. Well, Julie Madison was also mostly in the 1940s kind of.
That's what I'm saying. Julie is, unfortunately, she'd be like fifth, and she's only recognized because she's been used so before, but not often. I wouldn't. I determined. Oh yeah. My whole life as the Batman outweighed you. I couldn't go after you when you left me because I'm getting year 2 vibes already with some of this dialogue.
Oh,
aren't you?
Some kind of.
It's better handled, but
yeah, it's also it tries to balance out some things that have happened before the story that it's trying to be a sequel to, but it's also it has to disregard other stories that have been told in the middle, which would have basically overwritten this context that it's being talked about.
That's exactly it. I couldn't go after you when you left me because I couldn't stop outside the Batman's world. But how will you work it now? Or will you? I will. Don't worry about that. I am a strange guy, but you know me. And if you can stand it, we are together. But can you stand it? And can you stand it? You ran away before. And that's what the fear gas took me to. My fear of committing to a man like you. It terrified me because I thought I had it all together. But when it came time to walk the walk, I couldn't. Do you wish you were an accountant? On one level, sure. But then you wouldn't be the man I love. The whole package. And I love you, Bruce. I love Evan too, but not the same way I thought it was. So again, I get what they're saying here. The fear of Batman and not knowing how much they were one and the same is what drove her away, and thinking that. And when you look at Evan, there was a lot of Batman in him, or a lot of Bruce. But I feel like he's Bruce and Batman rolled into one, but more being Bruce.
Yeah, not to mention the way how he's drawn. Evan kind of looks like Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah. But you get my what I'm saying though, right? Is that Evan clearly is meant to be a mixture of like Bruce if he had the fire of Batman but wasn't Batman.
Oh.
So in that way, that's her settling when you realize it.
Oh.
But he's a good man, maybe, even a great man. And I was happy thinking I would marry him. But there's a part of me he could never have satisfied. That's what I saw last night. I saw who I really am. So what will you do? I'll tell him, of course, about Bruce Wayne, not the Batman. I don't like how fickle this is making her come off, though. Like, I get the idea that she repressed a lot of it, but... And I get fear can make you realize
that's another thing that I also hold against this story, and the way how they're focusing on these other things that are probably are therapeutic to get to talk about and get over. But even then, it feels like they are focusing on those aspects and mostly on themselves, while completely ignoring that what they have is an affair.
Exactly. And I gotta say, that's why I hate to say it, Kevin Smith did it better. Of course, he had to kill off Evan for it, but still, she even says, we had happy times together. So in a way, Kevin is writing the without the hang-ups. You gotta be honest, that's true, isn't it? When you really think of it? Like, he deserves to know, and I'm no two-timer. You are! Like, I just have to make sure it doesn't throw him off his stride in the midst of something important to his race. Yes, and it'll give you time to reflect. I want you, Silver. I want you to feel the same. This is why I do feel Silver does deserve to be one of Bruce's best love interests. And she is the one that is perfect for him. When you think after this point, you know, that she embraces it, but like I said, Kevin Smith's mini would that reveal you would think would be perfect, but she is actually detrimental because she brings out too much of Bruce.
Yeah,
that's what I do feel. Whining Gyre felt like the logical continuation. You just had to deal with Kevin Smith's writing for it, but am I wrong? Think of it. It basically showed us what happened if they actually did commit to a relationship. And it proved what a lot been implied. Bruce would become too dominant. And because of that, Batman will become compromised and will be way too trusting.
I once wrote, actually not once, but it was one of those last things when I actually didn't get to write it, but I get to a point where I started to think, okay, could this work or could this not work? And it was mostly coming from the perspective of.
Well, here's the thing. She is the complete. And I won't say the complete 180, but she's the opposite side of Selina's coin. Selina is very similar when written properly, except she keeps Batman more balanced. Because she has a foot in Batman's world. Silver does not.
Yeah. In that sense, it could work with Catwoman's case if they actually also found a proper balance to not deconstruct it too much, like with how Tom King did it.
Right, but you get what I'm saying here, right? Silver is there's a reason why I put Silver at third, next to Talia and Selina. Although I still think Selina's number one, of course. Actually, in my own opinion, Silver would be number two as far as how good she is for him. Not who you'd want to see with. And Silver would be that way. Selina is number one. We can agree to that, right? When written at her best. Yeah.
When written at her best.
You
can think about the good moments that they have been. And then they have been kind of those kind of thinking about the bad moments. Are these natural or are these like speed bumps, not to drag it, not to keep it from reaching the natural conclusion?
Yeah. I'm talking stuff like when Paul Dini wrote them.
Okay,
like
Paul Dini was a good example.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When you have that where she's a good person and they have a good balance. Selina is best for him because she does not compromise Batman that much. Silver, even after this, it's not, and she's not trying to. It's not that she's trying to compromise Batman, but it's something that can't be helped. So in a lot of ways, she is good for him, but only good for a Batman that would be ready to retire.
Oh.
Is that a good way of looking at it?
Yeah, that's if it was. But
Yep.
there are forces out of his Bruce's control that can't let him retire.
Yep. And I gotta say, though, Talia, she's never a good love interest for him. You cannot convince me otherwise. And the only way she would be is she gives it up, but she's proven she won't.
Yeah, if it wasn't for even when we had some of those when Raj was out of commission and when she had mostly disowned him, and then she mostly then went to focus on herself
and her section of the league.
Oh, and then even before Death and the Maidens, when Nyssa did her work on Talia, it was basically she forced Talia basically to move on from Bruce, but that wasn't Talia doing it on her own. That was by someone else.
Yeah, but you get my point still, right? Like Talia, there's too much strings attached, and she has made it clear too much where she stands.
Yeah.
Whereas that's why I say like Vicky is a better love interest than Talia as far as being what's good for Bruce. But she doesn't care for Batman.
Yeah.
Again, that's why. But I get why Talia is in the top 3. I get it, but she shouldn't be. You know what I mean? That's why I can never stand when people treat her like she is the true love. It's like, no.
Yeah, no.
That was one thing that infuriated me about Arkham City. How Batman was ready to let the city burn just to save his girlfriend.
Yeah, or if we go, or
I can't tell if he's writing or if that was some stuff from Rocksteady.
Could have been from Rocksteady. Then again, I'm still kind of on that unofficial headcanon that Bruce was the most acknowledging. Actually, if we compare Catwoman from both City and Catwoman and Talia in City, Selina was more off-ish there and not and more selfish, and I still kind of see that by some sturdiest laws that Talia was written as the better love interest in that game.
Yes.
And then in Night, Selina was then still a little more passively, but still more okay with going.
Especially what I did love how it's up. If you meet up with her and save her before things get outed, she still knows it's Bruce. And even then, people say, "Oh, she found out with everyone else." I don't think so.
Yeah, that's one of those things that should have done the other media appearance than just comics or have the games have been set more than one night. But let's move forward.
You're right. We're now spinning our wheels here. You're right. Yeah. But it's possible we could come to our senses. You mean we might still be drugged? You ran tests, and we came up absolutely clean. If I didn't care about myself, which I do, I care about you. We are clean. But what we're feeling is real. But it's a big step, even if before we blindside Evan. Meanwhile, you'll be out looking for the Joker, the Scarecrow, and the Joker, won't you? It's what I do. And Haney didn't pay. Haney died. My overnight pulling sky high. And wait till they see what happens tonight. I'm going to be governor. I'm going to be governor. Me, Governor Joker, the first. I'm going to have more votes than Evan Gregory and Harry Thorne put together. Not that you need votes anymore. And here I am, fixing to kill potential voters. If I weren't crazy, I'd be insane. The gas packet I attached to the Batman's cape must have detonated by now. It would be invalid to hope he died in the attack. Hey, at least he's not stupid! Right?
Yeah.
The more viable hypothesis is that he experienced deep fear, felt his being totter on the abyss and fought his way back. But he will not believe he's won this contest. He knows me better than that. He knows I never play games. The third oldest hideout the Scarecrow used, that I know about. And no more luck here than at the first two. I won't catch him that easily. Sorry, I just got a pop-up saying Assassin's Creed Shadows is delayed again. What else do I know about it? Johnson Crane brings psychological professor until his brilliant Brighton into paranoia. Now the fear in his own mind drives him to create worse fears in his enemies. He became the Scarecrow because it combines fear and poverty. His paranoia comes from poverty. He haunts the slums when in town, but he likes the country fine as well. So he could be anywhere now, and it's life or death with him. He never plays games. So there must be more. Knights, Yanks, double header. Let's play and let's play too. You can't get away with this, Two-Face. We have security. You're wasting your breath. I think I should. What do you think I should do? Just keep the Two-Face voice because it's clear. They're not going. He's not going for the split personality so much.
Yeah, this is not that. This is like the.
This is the one where
how the animated series is that it's both personalities of Harvey and the other big bad Harvey melded together and Two-Face is one personality.
So should I just simply slip between two voices if it feels like what Harvey would snarl or when Two-Face would snarl? Like I'd pull this robbery. If I had Batman himself here, what do you mean? I flipped my coin the last 5 nights. 4 nights it came up unscathed. Scarred. Good. But tonight, fate shows me the scarred side. This is my night for evil. I know you understand me. I know that I'll come out on top. Yeah, that was always the thing. He would flip it once a day, which is what always annoyed me on Batman Forever, how he just kept flipping until he got it. It's like, no, he doesn't do that.
Yeah, he'll flip once and that's final.
For the day.
Yeah.
He will flip it again the next day. But he will not flip it until he got what he wanted. He never does that because that's disrespecting the coin.
Yeah.
Fate deserved everything, just as it decided I'd be struck by acid. It's no good trying to run your life. Fate decides everything. Fate decides I should strike tonight. And you're doubleheader with the clear target. But if crime had called and last night I'd have plundered a 2-mast schooner at the wharf. Fate rules us all. You could have gone home unmolested, but it was not to be. But damn it, you were the district attorney. It was not to be. To be? Two-Face? Batman. And Batman. How? I was actually looking for the Scarecrow. But when I saw this doubleheader, I thought it might attract you. I didn't even know you were working. But it's my job to know what dangers the city faces. Right? Knowing something and winning your case are not always the same. 2 bats meet as 1. Time to split. Oh, you're gonna tell me everything you know. No, I don't know nothing. Two-Face just hired me for the night. You know something, and I'll find a way to use it. Trust me. Talk now. I'm the Batman's girlfriend. That's I'll say it's still better than the love interest stuff in year 2.
Yeah, that's better in that sense.
Vibes.
Yeah, this is still also. I remember loathing this page forever. All the time I have read it.
I mean, again, it's well written.
It's well written, but still, it's still she being on the high of this thing, while passively acknowledging that she's supposed to be with someone else, but still being on denial that she is having an affair.
I know. Again, this is unfortunately how old-fashioned writing did things. Where an affair was not looked at as a big deal unless it was outed.
Ugh.
That's the unfortunate thing, but that's how it was back then.
Yeah.
Basically, the case where it's like, the affair is only bad if you were dumb enough to get it revealed.
Ugh.
Unless you were the other party.
Yeah.
Right. For one thing, I've never seen myself as so-and-so's girlfriend. I've made my own way in the world. Been even engaged to Evan. I've been a partner, not arm candy, but I get it. He's trying to write her as this strong woman, and she is. It's like the writing is not that bad here. It's cringy, but the cringy in a bronze to silver age kind of way.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Which again, I don't know if this is just Enghardt's typical writing or if he's just writing it intentionally in his old style. I'm the Batman's girlfriend. Once I had to learn to see the man behind the mask, now I see the mask again. He's the most famous man in Gotham. One of the most famous men in the world. There's not a single person here who doesn't know him, love him, or hate him. Wife of the governor, I could take in stride. Wife of the Batman, even though no one could know, it's almost impossible to imagine. But I can imagine it. I ran away from his mission, but I can't run away from him. I know now I can be strong enough because I have to be with him. A Sheldon and Waldorf, please, driver. I failed us both once, but it won't happen again. I like being able to count on myself, Alf, and I like being the Batman's girlfriend. Evan? Hi, Evan.
Reality.
Yep. Hi, honey. I sure missed tonight. I'm sure I missed you tonight. Really? How'd it go? Went great. The Joker throwing himself into the race has doubled my turnout. Doubled. People are interested in this race. When are you coming back? Tomorrow. I just wanted to tell you I love you, honey. I've got to meet Giordano in the lobby, and I'm late already. See you then. Bye. Oh, boy. This'll be rough. Wait, I just realized, again, the anachronism! Cell phone!
It's one of those flip phones that were a thing in the
2000s.
Yeah, the 2000s. 24 made them very popular.
Oh, Dr. Double X is an actual known villain.
Yeah, that's actually something I have should probably write down in the not the same character as Double X from Cad.
No. There's Double X. Very different. You look up the DC Wiki article on him.
Yeah.
And like you like to cut it close, don't you? Don't you, Two-Face? If you hadn't come tonight, I'd have had to terminate my project. Then it's a good thing for the two of us that you did it, Dr. Double X. You can't threaten me, Two-Face. I was a bad guy myself once. A super bad guy. Super bad, you mean? And super bad, you mean? Even though you could create a doppelganger of yourself from pure energy, the Batman beat you easily. Because my skills tend more towards science than supervillainy. I'm as fascinated by duality as you are, but that didn't translate into trading punches with the Batman. So I focused on the science. And you focused as you promised. And have you focused as you promised me? Have you brought the final payment? I have. I have. I couldn't get it until fate decreed it, but here I am with the agreed time. It was in the agreed time period. All right, then I'm proud to present my newest form of doppelganger, your clone. Oh my God. Is he all right? He's perfect. I grew him directly from your DNA, and there's none of the cellular mutation or deterioration that clones from lesser creators have suffered. He's everything you are and everything you were. He's a fully functional human being, except that your word is always law to him. My only question is, why do you want him? My face can never be fixed. I've tried and I've failed. I've doomed to remain hideous for the rest of my life. Once people called me Apollo. Once I had respect and the fervent glances of women. And I can't be that man. I can have him beside me. Hey, now I can get out on my ruined head and see what I could have been. I can. Hey, why are you talking about me as if I weren't here? I suppose because I, for one, am still getting used to you. Well, I'm getting used to the idea that we're leaving this place. No offense, Double X, but I've been just been sitting around here for days. We had to wait for Two-Face, or rather, we had to wait for fate to talk to Two-Face. Oh, sure, yes. And yes, sorry, Two-Face. Why, that's all right. I'm going to call you Harvey. Whatever you say, my name is Harvey, but it's up to you. Harvey, when were you born? Same day as you, of course. What do you want to do? Be your brother, live with you, do whatever you want me to do. And on your own time, I was thinking of reading law. I was district attorney once, but I haven't kept current. I think I'd like that. Doctor, this is everything I've dreamed of. If you ever want back into crime, you have an ally. If there's anything I can do, and provided your coin agrees, huh? Well, I'll keep that in mind. But I prefer to remain unknown these days. You're not as unknown as you think, Doctor. A word here, a hint there. It wasn't hard to work out where you were. The Batman, where you were. It's called detection. We have to protect Two-Face. No, just you. I'm out of this. I haven't done anything illegal. That's smart, Double X. No one ever said I wasn't. I beat you once tonight, Batman. I'm happy to do it twice. 2 against 1, Batman. 2 fighters not in my league are not better than 1. What if one of them has a 22? Pop, bing! Oh my God! Oh. I killed you before I even knew you. And that's your answer, Two-Face. Your gun won't get you anywhere. Ha! Ding! You did that on your own, Harvey. I know precisely when you'd make your move, so I moved a split second later before I should ordinarily react. He wasn't ready for that. You don't have to tell me what to do, you know. Then I don't have to tell you to run. Nope. Aren't you coming, Double X? He's not the law, and he's not the law. I don't have to stop you for him or wake him up. It's nice doing business with you. Have you seen the sign of pursuit, Harvey? No. When I stomp them, they stay stomped. Have you stomped many people? Well, no, but you know what I mean. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Exactly. This is my hideout. Let's get inside. Won't the Batman come? We'll be gone with my papers in 2 shakes. What are you doing? We'll go in the back way. You can, but I'm not ruled by that coin. We're all ruled by fate. No, I'm ruled only by you. Well, good for you, Harvey. Maybe in that way, you're better than I am. In fact, I'm sure you are. I'll see you inside. Harpoon! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! That was short-lived.
Kind of funny. And the way how Marshall Rogers threw Two-Face in the first panel when he saw the clone, that actually makes you feel sorry for him.
Yeah, but in this, are you sure? It's airtight, Mr. Novik. Your building's surrounded and nothing. No CDs, no food, no nothing. Nothing has been brought in since the Joker sent you its threat. But he's tricky. It could be something I got last week. You can't even think of everything. Get the Batman. You don't need no Batman. I tell you, you're safe. Oh, Brandy. Oh, Tiffany. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Who is it? What, Joe? You don't belong here. I don't have anybody. But that's the point, you see. People like you, innocent people, they think they're safe from me. But you're all voters. So this is what it's like. Usually, it goes better. But you did capture Two-Face in the end. I wouldn't call it capture. The guy was badly hurt in the explosion, laying face down in the rain when I got there. Two-Face and the Joker and the Scarecrow, all out there at the same time plotting. Don't forget the Penguin, the Riddler, Mad Hatter, Catwoman, Clayface. Thanks. That's what it's like, Silver. Bruce, I know that's what it's like. I get it, and I'm good with it. Well, maybe not good, but you don't have to worry that I can't cut it. You know, I just realized something else about Silver. Beforehand, she would have just been that done-in-one, for the creator's, love interest that would never return. And they would give her the reason that she can't handle it. This is asking a big question of, what if one of those girlfriends came back?
Oh, because none of them ever came back.
What?
Because none of them ever came back.
Most of them didn't. Or if they did, it was a case where they just came back as arm candy.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah. It's good for you and you're good for me because I believe in fighters and in justice. And you're the best at both. On evidence to the contrary notwithstanding. Bruce, did I slow you down tonight? Distract you? No, when I'm Batman, I'm not distracted. That's why it stunned me. It stunned me. Truly stunned me when you ran away. I thought that you and I had agreed on something, even if unconsciously. And once I made that decision, I didn't question it. Another sign of my lack of experience in these matters. I didn't do any better. And we had agreed in our hearts. I knew you were the Batman, and you knew I knew. So we were so close then, but I had no experience either. Who does? So who didn't Dr. Double X take off? And why didn't Dr. Double X take off your mask while you were unconscious? Most criminals don't want to face and what would happen if they did. And he was maintaining his innocence. What did you do with him? Nothing I could do. It's not illegal to make a clone. He's not wrong. It's right up there with it's not. Well, this is set before the cloning sheep stuff.
Yeah. And what was that other movie?
Yep. He accepted stolen money from Two-Face. He says he didn't know it was stolen. And frankly, I prefer having him out there where I could keep an eye on him, possibly attract other worse criminals. My world approaches black and white, but there are shades of gray. Won't you? Shh. My world's more than that now. There's no gray here. It's very vivid with you. Just soak up the night with me, Silver. I love you, and I love the night, and never more so than now. 3 a.m. is filled with dreams. I was just wondering this is just all about everything coming up with Dark Crisis and everything.
Infinite Crisis.
Yep. Oh, this is when they're showing off the new logo.
Oh.
Hold on, let me go back. Yeah.
Oh,
they changed the logo because the very first book to ever use the logo was this. This is when they changed from the bullet to the swirl.
Huh.
You can make a little footnote on that if you want. In a way, this does kind of take away from the old-fashionedness of it now, no longer having the bullet on it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, hold on. I'll put it somewhere as a footnote.
Yeah, because, like I said, it does kind of throw things off on the covers, doesn't it?
Yeah, hold on. Online.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Because look at this cover. This makes it look old-fashioned, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With the old bullet, but once you see the swirl, it looks modern.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, this story arc also came.
Wow, we're really taking long on this one because this is bringing up so much talking points.
Yeah, also came out with, and this is the
using the bullet. That's what they call it, the bullet.
Yeah, changed their logo from the bullet to the swill girl.
Yeah. Which, I know, not a bad thing, but it really makes the covers lose their classic feel. It does, doesn't it? Just look at that that swirl.
Yeah.
If I was Rogers, I would have made an argument saying, can't you keep it the same on mine?
Yeah.
But, the Dark Detective, case number 1. It is, of course, unknown as to when the Batman first succumbed to my fear gas, reducing him to his primal known fear. But the second phase should time release approximately now. Human beings may or may not remember a primal fear, but it is my contention that some of us harbor another fear, something deeper than our remembered fear that we cannot remember, that we choose to forget. Should this fear suddenly be revealed, it will be undermine the entire basis of personality and reduce us to quivering insanity. If the Batman is such a fear, he will fall back into the abyss of memory. And by dawn, he will be simply obliterated. Why are you? Simple, kid. You're the only witness to your mom and dad's murder. You could send my buddies to the chair. They gotta die, too. What? Bats? My eyes! Wait, so it is a nightmare, or did this actually happen?
No, I don't know. This is as far as, by the way, as I have written it up. Okay, the story, the recap that I wrote, well, up to the point when Joker kills that random nobody. I have not written this part yet because I have no idea how to perfectly explain this.
Right. I'm afraid. My eyes! I'm so afraid, so instinctively afraid of the violence, the darkness. I'm still numb from the murders, but I'm just a kid. I want my mom and dad. I want to cry. I want somebody to make it go away. It won't go away. The memory, the fear, it is all completely real to him. And yet, I'm certain he knows who's behind it. Whoever it is that terrified him once, he fears the Scarecrow tonight. There's my house. Get inside. Get inside. Inside. Let me in, Mr. Leibowitz. Please, Mr. Leibowitz, please let me in. I can't. I'm safe now. Mr. Leibowitz, please. Where are you? The phone. The wires got in. Ah! Time to die, kid. No. He's in the house. Show yourself, kid. Let's get this over with. Don't worry. Please make it stop. I'll kill you quick. Please, I'll be good, I swear. I won't tell. You asked for it. You've killed him. Police, help. This'll shut you up. Bang. Mother, father, they're dead. Did you see what you did? Who did it, lad? Yes, sir. I saw him. Oh, it's Thomas Wayne. Oh, no, never mind. It's Thomas Wayne. Holy jeez, whoever did this will fry for sure. Bruce, this is Mr. Leibowitz. He was your father's bit. Oh, I get what they're saying. I get this. They're going with the notion that Alfred wasn't there at first. Remember, that was a newer thing.
Yeah, probably also because if Alfred had been
that was
there.
Until Miller. That was until year one.
Yeah.
Before, and even then, that's what it was. This is still Bruce. This is Leibowitz. So yeah, this actually happened. Then I'm thinking that actually happened.
Oh.
You should make that note though, that this is clearly in the pre-crisis point where Alfred did not take care of Bruce. Since you have no relatives, I'll have to stay with you until boarding school can be arranged. With luck, you'll have to, and we'll have you set up in a day or two. All right, boy, this is your house now. You've had a bad day. Go to bed. Tomorrow, I'll start putting your life in order. Not now, boy. Go do whatever it is you do. I'm busy. They're dead. My parents are dead in the wink of an eye. 1 minute they were here. This is our house. We were all safe. And now it's a nightmare that never ends. That will never end. Mr. Leibowitz, I can't stand being here. I'm going outside. Whatever. Buck up, boy. You're safe now. Time to die. I see the knife catch the light. It's going to kill me. I won't be alone anymore. I'll join my parents. All I have to do is let it happen. I can't. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of the death of it. Sick to death of death. I couldn't give in. I didn't know it till now, but that's not who I am. Damn it, damn you. I'll get you, kid. I won't live in fear, not even of death. They kill my parents, but they won't kill me. I'll fight. So this is all supposed to be the day after.
Hey.
I don't care for this. I mean, I get again what Enghardt's going for. Bruce was showing that he was a fighter even afterwards. And obviously, this is going with the notion that Bruce was a little older than what we usually see him as.
Yeah, like
11.
Or the same age he was that the actor was in Gotham.
Right. I'll fight him. He's in here somewhere, waiting for me. How can I find him first? I can listen. I can stop and again, this is so Silver Agey, but yet it's Silver Agey, but through the modern writing style.
Not to mention this is what happens next.
Yep. I can stop and let my heart slow down. Let the blood start pounding my ears. He's behind the armor. It must be midnight. Day's over. I won. I buried that night all these years. The Scarecrow's drug.
Before we go forward, the implication that young Bruce, beat an acquaintance, Joy Shield's friend who was here to kill him, and then he fell asleep, and there was no one to show up. The phone was cut. The Leibowitz downstairs was killed. What happened after this?
Good question.
The implications of this whole how it stops is
Right, but on. The Scarecrow drug broke it open, took me to my deepest fear, and you couldn't know that I beat that fear that night. That's why I became the Batman. I blocked that night of utter fear, but whether I remembered it or not, there was something within me all the time that would not surrender the fear. It stood me in good instead tonight, just like it did then. I know there was more to the Scarecrow's fear drug. I had to face it and let the sensors analyze my sweat, my breath, all my vital signs while I was under. Now I know the chemical that went into the drug. Now I can trick and track their unique combination. Once I make sure Silver's okay, then I'll strike fear into the Scarecrow's heart. And elsewhere in Gotham City, specifically backstage at the Freedom Hall, Evan appeared, and even here, the sudden applause and raucous cheers are almost deafening. And yay! And you're so rational, it's unbelievable. Gregory for governor! Gregory for governor! Well, I'm definitely nervous, but that's because of what I'm about to do. I guess the first dose found every fear there was to find in me. Sound like it went well, sir. It's going great, Murray. We're really on a roll. I've got to go. Good luck. Yeah, unlike you, I'll need it. I love you too. Evan, Silver, I didn't know you'd be here. You should have told me. I'd have gotten you a seat. This makes the night complete. Evan, I'm sorry, but I need to talk with you. Okay. No interruptions, Murray. No exceptions. No, sir, Senator. Go. Evan, there's no good way to say this, but I've met someone else.
Oh.
I have to break our engagement. But I'll stay on with you till after Election Day, if you want. I don't want anything to derail your candidacy. It's important. I see. Well, that's okay then. Who is it? Bruce Wayne. Wayne? I thought you hadn't seen him since you broke up with him. I hadn't. I haven't lied to you about that. But when I saw him again the other night, it all came back. You could have fooled me. Evidently, you did. I didn't detect any change in you that night. We don't need to go into it. I feel terrible, but there it is. I think we do need to go into it. You know me, Silver. I won't make this harder than it has to be, but I have a right to know. I left town 2 days ago. I thought you loved me. How did this happen? I did love you, Evan. I just found I loved him more. It was as much a surprise to me as it was to you. Was it a surprise to him? Yes, he's sincere in his support for you. I don't want his support any more than I want your support. But I have a job to do. I know. Oh, and that's why I'll still be by your side for the rest of the campaign. That's one of the things I love about you, Silver. You understand my world. Bruce and I will stay out of the limelight. We'll stay in the shadows. No one will know. I'll know. I'll soldier on. We'll soldier on. But this is killing me, Silver. I haven't changed. I still love you. I wish it hadn't happened, Evan. I do. Is there any chance? No. I'm sorry. All right. If you're going to do this, please be happy. Please let it be the right thing. You're a wonderful man, Evan. Sure. I'll have Adler schedule a few appearances, but no more than necessary. Are you finished, Senator? Murray, you have no idea. What do you need? They want you back on stage for a unity shot. Sure. Unity. Okay. Gregory. Will you be
This is another aspect of why I'm whether the affair comes across as bad, because this guy is taking it. Okay, he is suffering from it, but he is taking it somewhat well, or not taking it well, but he is dealing with it.
Because I think he also knows if he lets loose anything now, it could get back to the campaign and everything and derail it all.
Yeah,
I firmly feel he's bottling it up.
Self-control is still admirable, even if it's for that reason.
I think he's bottling it all up.
Yeah.
But I think it's also trying to make clear this is Silver Age's definition of a good man who would let this slide. Because he knows. Oh yeah. Will you be staying for the dinner Miss St. Cloud? No, Murray. I'm finished here. Evan Gregory, I've absconded with your silver. Stick a fork in your campaign, or the love of your life gets the knife. Oh boy.
Everybody dance now.
Everybody dance now. Batman Dark Detective out for vengeance. Miss St. Cloud. The Joker. What? Don't do that. It freaks me out. What? Jump up like that. You're crazy. Well, don't and do the do. What am I doing here? You know I like you, Dewdrop. Most people, when they wake up and find me looming over them, say, "What are you doing here?" Then they scream. You've got your priorities straight. Well, I know you're not planning to kill me. No. How come? Because if you were, you'd have done it. Very good, Miss Cloud. I kidnapped you to make your fiancé man never get to heaven, Evan Gregory. Pull out of my race for governor. This voting thing is taking much too long, and it's so labor intensive. Evan won't give in. Not even for the love of his life. What kind of cold I'm feeling monster is he? I'm not. What? Nothing. Really? I don't believe you. Don't mess with me. High noon over cornfield. These are just the general narrator.
Yeah.
The Scarecrow hates the world, but he fears it too. He rarely appears in person, letting his gas do its work. But I faced his worst gas. I'm prepared for his trick. You cannot battle me, Batman. I know you're a crippling wreck. Could you be right? Could I be falling down in fear? Or could you have made the worst mistake of your life, Scarecrow? Oops, I guess I can battle you. But I'm prepared. Stupid Claude, you're too brainless to have depth to sink in. But I prepared. I haven't just designed fear gases. I've designed steroids. I'm stronger than you expect. Careful, Scarecrow. Steroids make you paranoid. Oh, wait. You already are. Idiot. Inferior. One's not paranoid if one truly has enemies, and I have many. What about when you make your enemies? What about when you endanger innocent people by using a gas that attacks anyone in the vicinity of your target? What about treating everyone in the whole world as your lab rat? You did take me down to my depths, Scarecrow. It was going there the first time that showed me what I was made of and made me the Batman. All you did was reestablish why I do this, why I spend my life worrying on all criminals. Seems like to me that makes you stupid. Not to mention out cold. I warn criminals, and now I protect my own. Alone, with a complete lunatic. Bruce will come. I know Bruce will come. But does he even know I'm missing yet? There's no way to know what time it is in here. Tell me what it is you're not, Miss Silver. I'm not important enough to Evan to get him to quit. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, no, I'm not. And that won't change if you choke me again. I might feel better, though. He's a fighter by nature, and forgive me, Evan. He's completely consumed by ambition. He'll never stop he'll stop at nothing to become governor. That's why we broke up. I'm useless as a bargaining chip. I know you won't believe me, but you might as well let me go. You're right there. I don't believe you. So we'll be spending the night together. And if he won't give up for you, maybe I'll love you. What? I'll lock you away in a tower of this house and watch as your pale skin shrinks tight across your paler bone till you become my bride of death. Nah, it was just a synapse firing. Okay, that's twisted!
Yeah.
I'll be leaving at 10 tonight, Alfred. Miss St. Cloud will be coming for dinner at 6. Very good, Master Bruce. Sir, if I may ask, do you anticipate any change in your domestic arrangements? Honestly, I do. Silver and I have a lot of lost time to make up for. But you know it won't affect you, Alfred. I could have 100 wives and you'd still run this place. Yes, sir. I will make her very welcome. And not least because I highly approve of her. She is worthy of you, Master Bruce. Thank you, Alfred. That's high praise indeed. Bing bong. Excuse me, sir. Sure. Senator Evan Gregory, sir. He says it's extremely urgent. Mr. Wayne. Call me Bruce, Evan. Frankly, I'd rather not call you anything at all. Silver told me about you and her. Okay, and I'm sure she's also come to you, and she also told you it came completely out of the blue. She did. That doesn't make it easier. No, I am sorry. You want to have it out later? Yes. See, right there, he'd be ready to have it out with Bruce.
Yeah, but he still acknowledges time and place.
Exactly.
And this is neither.
Again, good man.
Oh.
A legit good man.
Oh.
Right now, I'm here because Silver's been kidnapped by the Joker. What? I've got his note. Why didn't you come sooner? Because I put the state police on the case, and they wanted to kept quiet. And I don't like you. But the police have come up empty so far, and Silver's welfare is all important to me. So I come to you not as my rival, but as a guy who knows the Batman, they say. Simply put, we need him. He'll drop out. If we can't find her, I will. But the police feel that if I drop out now, he might have no further use for her. Police are right. But it's my butler who knows the Batman, since they work together from time to time.
Huh.
If you'll excuse me, I'll get him started. See what he can do. Sure. Thank you. Evan, if she broke up with you, yeah, of course I still love her. And equally, of course, I pull out all the stops for anyone threatened on my account. I knew you were a good man. The hell with me. The hell with us. Time is running out for her. Hey, go ahead and look for something to use against me. You won't fight it. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. The leg lamp!
Huh.
Like, I've always been smarter than everyone else. I could so see him having that after the Christmas Story came out. I've always been on my first life. I was an inventor and a criminal, of course. I created a red hood that let me breathe underwater and seemed to have no eyes. It was creepy, but it wasn't this. Now I'm the greatest criminal of all time, and that's why I should be governor. I'm great, and not in a if I have to say it, it's not true way. I am great. Prove it over and over again. But I have to hide. I have to live in the middle of nowhere with no neighbors, no compatriots. There's no reason. There has to be a reason this happened to me. And of course there is. Go on. Oh, I could. But if you go on out that door, you'll be dead within 2 feet. You see, Sterling Silver, I'm still an inventor. Only now I invent death traps on the long roadly. And again, remember, it is going over Joker before killing Joke.
Yeah.
On the long, lonely nights, I let my mind ramble to its darkest recesses, and I bring back what I find. That I install deaths all through my house. Staying close by me is your only chance at life. Smiley, where does the Joker live? Batman, I don't know. I wouldn't want to know. Novik and Gielis and both say you do. They're lying. I owe them money. You gotta believe me. I don't know. But ask Frederick and Friar Tux. Frederick, where does the Joker live? How the hell would I know? You'll be in hell if you don't. I don't know, but Robbins does. Who's Robbins? Right over there. Yeah, right now. Right now. He told me he knows. I swear. Lieutenant, the Batman's right around the corner. I knew he'd screw up. Let's finish that freak once and for all. Robbins, what? Where does the Joker live? Will you pay? Let's hear it first. I did some work in Two-Face. I don't know where the Joker lives, but he does. Batman, we know you're in there. Don't try to escape. We got all 4 sides and the roof covered. There's nowhere to go. You've got 1 minute to come out. In position on your mark. Time's up, Batman. Go. Let's move. Where is he? Get to your thing. Whatever. Don't shoot. Where's the damn copter? ETA 1 minute. Forget it. He's gone. Ask me how I can govern this state, Silver. All right. How? Fear. Fear is what moves people. Politics is built on it. And I am fear. Vote for me, I'll kill you. It's not just great marketing. It's the God-honest truth. And everyone knows it. My face guarantees it. Look at that buffoon, the Scarecrow. He's not crazy. He's just paranoid. So his attempts at fear come from pharmaceuticals. Most times, he's just a crank in a really bad suit. But I'm full-blown psychotic. When I walk in a room, people pay attention. You know what it's like to walk into a room and have men catch their breath? Well, I get that from everyone. Darkness, solitude, stealth makes your heart speed up, makes you sweat. It's like sex, and I'm its master. It's better than sex because I'm always in the mood. I love murder. I love. You know what I just realized? I think I'm also going a little bit for what's his name from Dark Knight Returns? That Joker?
Oh.
I'm saying I'm going a mixture of the two.
Joo, menee vähän siinä Michael Emersoniksi.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing a mixture of the two right there.
Yeah, Emerson was pretty much very good with.
Yeah,
I think he never got to do it again with a different version.
But yeah, I love murder. I love the look in their eyes, looking only at me in those moments. I am what I was meant to be, the cosmic joke that no one understands. But to be the Joker, I must beat the Batman. That's where it becomes really funny. I am a force of nature, a force of mind, and I must have a counterforce. Only one man can stand against me, make me work. But you try to kill him. Of course I try to kill him, because he's my perfect foe. If I ever killed him, he'd be my imperfect foe. And then who'd give a damn? It's only through my failure that I know I'm so perfect. Oh, Bruce, he's completely off. Please come. Please come. Now, what do you think about Rogers' Joker?
Yeah,
I prefer this chin over the pointy chin, to be honest.
Yeah, that's actually like a good way to. If they still had the three Jokers, this would be one good way to differentiate them.
Yep. Although it's still Peter Griffin chin. Provide assistance. 4-letter. He'll wake with only a headache. Batman, you're taking a chance coming here. The Piazza police want you. You too. I'm not concerned with you. You know where the Joker is. Tell me. Why should I? Because he's holding a hostage. Don't get off either side of my nose. He killed your clone. Yes, he did, and I will settle that with him when I'm well. You have no place in that settlement. You will tell me. No, I have a code. I believe there is honor among thieves. The Joker has no honor, but I do. I'm not going to debate it. We'll let the coin decide. Of all the crazies I know, you could be the craziest, Two-Face. At least the Penguin, the Joker, take responsibility for their actions. The more fools they say, and the more fools they, and that's the end of it. I don't talk. Listen, Harvey, I'm not Harvey when the bad side of the coin comes down. You're talking like a child, not the man I once called friend. Fates decide. Fates always decide for me, for this hostage, for the Joker, for you. Senator, what is it, Murray? We traced the power division. We know where the Joker lives. Let's go. You can't. Damn it, Murray, I love her, and I'm going to get her back. Fate's decision. When the bad side of the coin comes down, yes, well, about that. When the good side comes up, you can't do that. Only my flips count. But there it is, Harvey. Good side up. No, it's not right. It's mocking fate. It's tempting fate. Tell me, Harvey. No. I hate doing this. I have no choice. Do I? Look at the coin, Harvey. No. Oh, gotcha. Couldn't have done this one-handed with my old picks. No. You did. You think I didn't know someone was following me? But I didn't know. But I didn't know what. And who the hell is that? He's not one of yours. No, I ain't that two-time loser. Don't pull my strings. Who are you? Oh, Dr. Double X is down with his job, Two-Face. He made one clone for your good side and me for your bad side. He just didn't tell you about me. You won't stop him. You won't stop him from telling me what I need to know. Batman, you don't get it. The other clone loved him, but I'm all the other way. I hate the n00b. I'm on your side, bro. No! The Joker lives at 1 Jerry Lane. No! Thank you. Oh, bam! It can't be. It can't. Dr. X can't have betrayed me. That two-faced scowl, you brought on yourself, Harvey. I can't worry about it now. But I can. Fate is playing tricks, Batman. On midnight already. This is getting boring. Maybe I should just kill you and call it a day. The Batman will come. The Batman, not Evan. The Batman. You said he's your opponent, but you should be expecting your dork night and night. Where's the and what's the Batman to you, Silver St. Cloud? Nothing. Why? You're lying. What fun what fun! I warned you, and still you lie. Now I get the torture you till you talk. I gotta say that was a good twist.
Eh.
The other clone.
Yeah. It was kind of foreshadowed in the earlier issue with showed it in the shadows before.
Yeah. But that was still a good one, though.
Yeah.
If the Joker has taken the woman that Batman loves, the Batman has traced them to this decaying mansion. He has work to do, and I already know where this is going.
Yeah.
For Evan. Too easy. If this is the Joker's house, there'll be hell to pay to get out. There's a clock somewhere. No question anymore. Who else would call this home? But Silver St. Cloud is loved by two men. The other is Senator Evan Gregory, and a man of considerable power. The Joker lives here, Murray. That's what our informant said. How do we get inside? Senator, the state police will handle this. You'll wait here. The state police will handle it, but I'm going along. Senator, I'm not afraid, Murray. It's the Joker, Senator, and you're my bodyguard. You've done a great job thus far, and I have confidence in you. I know what I'm doing. This isn't some slasher movie. I guess you're pretty fond of her. She dumped me last night, Murray, but yeah, I'm fond of her. And you think maybe you can win her, back. All right, Senator, but stay in the middle of the pack and stoop down lower. Oh, yeah, I agree with Murray.
There's bravery and then there's fool bravery, and
Evan is being a fool.
Skullgreymon bravery.
What?
Then there's also Skullgreymon bravery.
Yep, it looks like Halloween, but we're not ringing his doorbell. Dum, dum, blah! Men screaming somewhere. Who else does the Joker have in this chamber of horrors? Probably a collapsing stairway, like the one I avoided earlier. Everyone's on his own here, except Silver. She has the Batman on her side. Sighs like pendulums. Oh no, a door, finally. Another trap. Have no choice. Damn! Hit the walls. Slow my fall. Who's there? It's the Batman. What are you doing here, Senator? The same thing you are, I imagine. Too bad I didn't know you were ahead of me. Too bad we didn't know. I landed on the men's below me. The spikes cut me, but I was mostly protected. Any survivors? There was one Lieutenant Schiff, but he can't. Come take a look at this. This whole house is a series of death traps. That's why this is my job. Did Bruce Wayne's butler get in touch with you? He found me, yes. Well, I owe Wayne for that, and I owe you for coming. See, there's a seemingly innocent room here with two exits. Schiff made me wait while he went to see where they led. He stepped into the room, and the floor tilted over, and he dropped into another abyss screaming. I've seen no sign of him since. I've been trying to find another way out of here, but I couldn't find another flashlight. What are you doing? The floor doesn't just tilt one way. It's balanced in the middle, so whichever way you go, your weight tips it over as you near the edge. There was two of us. Senator, I need your help to get us out of here. It's going to require courage and coordination. Of course, I'll do anything to get Silver. Yeah, I get that. But I need your full attention. We have to go in together and move apart towards the doors at the same rate. You're lighter than me. Go in first, about 3 paces left, and wait. I'll keep the floor balanced from here. There. Now, if you feel the floor tilting, stop. You understand me? I'll make some adjustments. I understand you. Step. Move more to your left. That's it. A little slower. Good. Now hold on to the door jam and keep your weight on the floor till I jump for my door. I said I understand. Okay. Whoa! Now stay there, No, I need a help. Do not go anywhere. I'll come back for you as soon as I can. It takes a twisted mind to conceive this. Damn him. I'm not going to sit around and let Silver think I didn't try my best for her. Damn close. He's too good of a man. the heat register that's in the ceiling. All the traps lead and sermon are like a maze up here, and I'm not alone. Rats infected with the Joker venom. Some sleep gas will put him out. No mechanism in this area. I'm probably under his lair. I'm close. I can feel him. Ah, so it's you, Batman! There was some alarm, and there's some alarm I didn't see. Exactly. And Silver and I knew you were coming, didn't we, dear? Oh, never mind. And that's close enough. There's no sense doing anything to her now. Exactly. No sense whatsoever. But you see, B, I'm curious. This little lady expected you instead of her boyfriend. I do have a reputation of spoiling your plans. Oh, to be sure. But when she told me that, I could tell she was lying. But she spat on him. She means something to you, doesn't she? No more than any of your victims. I see. Well, I survived having my face disfigured. I wasn't lying, you crazy son of a... good work, Silver. And what is she? Sister? Cousin? Surely not girlfriend. Your fantasies may interest you, but they don't interest me. And hang in there, miss. I'm not going anywhere, Batman. You're trying to tell me you're just here for your war on criminals? As always. No! If you're not here for her, then you're here for me. Nothing we do is that mundane. We do what we do, Joker. It's not some cosmic drama. You see, I must be the madman because I face the ultimate rational mind. You can't see that it's bigger than both of us, Batman. Two-Face says it's fate, but I call it performance art. Oh, yes. Where would you be without me? Admit it. I make you what you are. No more than any other criminal. Oh, my God. Easy now. It's over. I knew you'd come. All this horrible time. That's what kept me going. I truly would have done it for anyone, but no one matters more than you. And hold me, Bruce. Hold me tight. He didn't hurt you? No, he scared me pretty good, though. I'll say that. I didn't know how really crazy he is. And so you still think you could stand my life? More than ever. Because I felt what you do to stop him, and I understood. You have to be the Batman. You have to stand against that. And I love you. Ah! That sounds like Evan. It came from in here. Yes, I heard sound. It came from in here. Yes, I heard sounds earlier through the door in the corner. But the Joker said the house is full of death trap. He wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. Evan! Oh my God! We gotta get him out. We gotta get him out of here. I'll do it. Damn him! I told him to stay in where I left him. He's fallen out of reach of the sides, but his injuries are catastrophic. 2 lengths from my rope. Tie off his stumps, but I can't move him like this. I need a sling to wrap him in. Oh, bong. Now, maybe we won't be too late for these. They're all secured. Is he? Barely breathing, in and out of consciousness. You have his? Yes. Maybe the doctors can reattach them. Silver. I'm here, Evan. Don't leave me. What? Don't worry, Evan. You'll get the best of care. I can't do it without you. My arms, my legs, can't being a cripple without you. He's in shock. He is. But he knows he's on a long, hard road. What are you saying? Saying he does need you now. Someone who can keep his spirit alive on the road until he can be on his own. You need me. I do. With all my heart and soul. But I can stand the pain of waiting when he's recovered. We what? I don't see any we when you loan me out to another man. I'm just doing what's best for everyone. The logical, yes, logical. Your ultimate rational mind, your heroic mind. But you don't know a thing about love. Oops. Joker, I burn with the fires of madness. The joke's on me at last. The Joker's going to die. If only I could see my own face. I know where a mirror is. He's opened a hidden room. I follow him, but the traps, the house going up like a tinderbox. Move! I recognize this hall. This way. Stay close to me. Medic, now! Holy Moses, it's the senator. My God, he's lost a leg. Where's the medic? Hurry! And the Batman. We finally got you. You have the right to stand still. Hold up there, Lieutenant. He saved Senator Gregory, and we're outside city limits, so we take priority. get on the horn to headquarters. Orders on Silver. I'm still here. Don't leave me. And the troopers are claiming jurisdiction. And get the press back. Bruce, he's gone. And that's it. And sure enough, like I said, Kevin Smith would then reveal that she did go with him. I don't like how it just ends there.
Yeah, that's one of those.
It needed an epilogue.
Yeah, it's like stories where you actually have it go. Oh, like there's you know how the structures go with some stories. It goes like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 has a climax, and then it has a cool time period.
Yeah, this felt like they didn't set up enough for it.
Oh.
But overall, this was good, but there's a lot of flaws. You know what I mean? But I know
it was still came out in the early 2000s, and it's still tried to be somewhat to be pre-crisis stuff in the early 80s, late 70s.
Definitely, but with still some modernism in the storytelling.
Oh.
To a point, having it be this multiple, like one story across this as opposed to a series of one-shot stories.
Oh.
But and some of the ideas were interesting. Again, the Harvey clone was interesting.
Yeah. Not to mention, that actually made me, like I said already, it made you feel sorry for Harvey.
Yeah.
Not to mention, the art also, Harvey looked so happy when he saw it.
Yeah. He was so happy to see this goodness of him that he can never be. I mean, we now know he can, but back then he didn't.
Oh.
But, and I gotta say, the Silver stuff, because I love Silver. And again, the writing on here shows her why she is one of the best for Bruce.
Oh.
But like I said, I do personally feel Kevin Smith's Whining Jar was the logical continuation and shows why it's bad in the long run. Would you agree with that?
Oh, yes. It kind of is there.
Because
for the different circumstances, and under different circumstances, if she wasn't engaged, the relationship could have probably worked out in what they wanted it to go with. And not to mention, there's also the whole Bruce was not probably in the way how Silver calls him out there in trying to can wait until
yeah, that is wrong. That was wrong on Batman.
Yeah, that's the way where they had it, where they recognize, okay, this is where he can go too far in not understanding where the line is.
Exactly. And like I said, that's Batman more taking over. That was Batman logic. Let's be honest. That was Batman logic.
Oh.
And then we don't know who became governor.
Nee. Could have been Harry Thor was the third candidate.
Yeah. But again, there is a lot to like, but it's so frustrating too. Joker was definitely very interesting. Interesting insights into pre-crisis Joker, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. And properly balancing out the whole thing. These days, too many people seem to go too much on the murder clown aspect instead of going for the clown aspect.
Yeah, this was a perfect balance. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
This was very much a perfect balance here, but yeah. Now here's something I want to ask. Like going back to our talk earlier about Bruce's love interest. Going by the logic I'm going, and again, this is just assuming all of them are written at their best. Would you agree that Selina definitely is the best one overall? Or because she would keep Batman balanced with Bruce. Talia would be the worst.
I'd say with Selina, it's mostly has been written to work perfectly in certain changed status quos.
Well, yeah, that.
Like you need to be able to take the normal status quo is and move past it. And then keep the quality as it is, and not try to get back to the old status quo by deconstructing it like how Tom King did it, or how one of those endings in Injustice 2 were that she got bored.
Yeah. The case where she's a legit person, not trying to be, she's a bad woman, a bad person who's just pretending to be good for Bruce's sake. But hold on, I just found it. I just loaded up a bit from Whining Jaya because this right here.
Oh.
This whole bit. This is where we found out about the last time we saw, and he had seen Silver.
Oh.
And this is where she even says, like, we are a lot older and wiser. I honestly didn't know what to do, Bruce. I couldn't be myself without offending everyone who loved Evan, but I was losing my identity. That's when I thought of you. Because, yeah, they did actually get married and everything. I hope not, always, for Gregory's sake. Oh, of course, this is when they introduced the Dee Dee part.
Oh. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Yes, thing.
Of course, this is when Yoda says, I hadn't been with Evan since before the accident. You're the last man I was with. To be fair, Englehart would have done that too.
Probably. But that actually will make it that Siege becomes more Elseworlds than it barely acknowledges the events.
Yep, it does.
And not to mention that. And
again,
this Dark Victory basically based that the last time they saw each other was in strange apparitions. So Siege is its own Elseworld story.
Yeah, because it can only fit in between things, but then it got completely ignored. But I gotta say, Walt Flanagan is a good artist, criminally underrated artist. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, looking at this, it's
like in fact he's just known as being Kevin Smith's friend.
Oh.
Or the egg guy. In Clerks. But yeah, back to Marshall Rogers' artwork. That was still great artwork.
Yes, and I'm like I already said, the way how Batman's costume is also drawn, it looks functional, logistically functional. Like the way how the cape it looks like it's not dramatized. It just looks like a cloth that he wears, and
that's how it used to be. That's how it used to be.
Yeah, and this is actually something that when the people are talking about what kind of costume Batman should have in the Brave and the Bold movie, like I legitimately say that they should recreate the Marshall Rogers Bat costume.
Exactly, which is basically the Silver Age costume.
Yeah, well, that's more or less what they're aiming for with it. But still,
I just realized one thing. I just realized there is one bit of a continuity kerfuffle, and if it's supposed to be after Dark Apparitions. The symbol!
Yeah, that would have placed this.
Because Dark Apparition was during the Yellow Oval.
Yeah, and
again,
not to mention the pouch belt.
Yep, like I said, this is clearly an anachronism stew type of story where they clearly tweak things. They could both exist. Like again, Silver having a cell phone.
Yeah, this is more or less, or pretty much basically, this is the post No Man's Land costume.
Yep, I gotta say though, I feel Gregory really got the short shift. They built it up very well, and then just womp womp.
Yeah, and the way how also, like you said, that they probably made him be more like the good man that was able to take it and then handle time and place until he'd slug the other man. But the whole fact that the characterization and with how he's portrayed, it ultimately also makes the whole affair Bruce and Silver have look bad.
Oh, definitely. I mean, what I gotta say is, he feels like what you would normally have a woman in this role. You know what I mean? The type who's being, who's like trying to be the good person and everything, but getting gypped and screwed and yanked around. Just, but again, Joker definitely was the highlight here.
Yo.
Because it was just so interesting. Now, Scarecrow,
Yeah, Scarecrow was more of a. You could say Scarecrow was used as a plot device in order to get Bruce and Silver to the point of getting to reignite their relationship, and then basically
nightmare.
then have Bruce Batman go after him. But
Like I
then
said,
there's this issue. Like I'm wondering if was there some residuals on the first dosage that came from issue 2 that then they took hold later.
No. He said it earlier. He explained it earlier. He said, hold on. It is, of course, unknown as to when the Batman starts to succumb to my fear gas, reducing him to his primal known fear. But the second phase should time release.
There was a second phase.
The gas had a second phase somehow that would trigger later.
And Silver never got that second phase.
No. I think my guess is there was something hidden in the cape or something, or I don't know.
Or maybe it was released all the time when he was wearing it, and
that could be it.
Cave, he got first dosages back then, and then more dosages when he went into the cave with Silver. Meaning, good thing Alfred never went in there, and Dick wasn't around.
Yeah, exactly. But still, though, this story was an interesting one. But this feels like it fits only in the pre-crisis. I mean, it does.
Yeah,
we don't have Alfred.
Mr. Leibovitz and Two-Faced sign.
Now, again, I get what he was going for. He was trying to show us that Bruce was a fighter, even before, like the drive to become Batman was there, even before he went training. And I do like that idea.
Yeah, it could be the drive was there, and it wasn't until the bat flew through the window when it was given form.
Exactly, but it shows that he was ready to fight in general. You know what I mean? That he was ready to defend himself, and that he was able to do also like throw his marble collection.
Oh, and also the lacrosse.
Yep. Yeah, things like that. Showing that he will fight. But again, this only works if it's an older Bruce, not a under 10 years old Bruce that we usually have.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they have the age differs here and there. Like, they never actually said how old did they say he was in the Nolan trilogy?
I forget.
Or in Burton's. In BVS, they have Alfred say that like since the age of 7.
Right.
And with Gotham, I think David Mazouz was 13.
But I want your overall thoughts. What do you think about Silver overall?
Well, my opinion has basically gone up and down as years have gone by since I first read this thing. Essentially, it was making...
Remove the affair. Like I said, for me, Silver's always been one of my favorites.
Well, yeah, she is a strong woman. Like it's mentioned in the beginning that she works as an event planner, and yeah, Bruce Wayne would meet her through events and such. So it explains how they eventually came to meet each other in.
And the fact that how much she was able to control herself before the fear gas.
Yeah.
That should say a lot too, doesn't it? That she was able to control herself beforehand.
Yeah.
I just don't like how the fear gas just broke the dams. I just don't like that. But still, overall, though, I think Silver, she could be perfect for Bruce's life, theoretically.
Yeah, if he was at the point of his life where
he was ready to hang it up.
It's not a perfect balance, like you said, like with how Batman started to like, I can wait for you to come back.
Yeah,
like maybe it's not perfect. Like it's maybe 95% perfect match.
Yep, but like I said, Kevin Smith showed what that problem could be, and I do feel that's the logical continuation. Silver would be to the detriment of Batman despite loving him. Despite loving him, she would bring out too much of Bruce into Batman. She would make him too happy, too comfortable. Yeah. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. When things are too perfect, they end up becoming too much of a good thing. And when it's too much of a good thing, it basically gets...
Which is what led to, in that story, to Bruce then trusting that one guy too much And then he was basically revealing who he is to him already. And it's like, Bruce.
Yeah.
But again, it tells you, though, but I feel Bruce would have done it in his how happy he is about life.
Mm.
I mean, there was a moment where he was like ready, like he thought for a moment that Silver was made for him, like she was a clone or something made by that and everything. And then, but he didn't realize it when he realized it is still her. He's like, I'm broken or whatever. And then she's like, no, you're not. You know, there's things like that. Again, I do think Kevin Smith overplayed her giddiness and everything. Like, hold on, let me go to one example. It was right in the last issue. So, one, they had a Star Trek joke where the Justice League headquarters has a teleporter.
Most of the time had it.
Yep, look.
Oh, yeah, it's the... Yo, that's...
Can we do that again? See what I mean?
Yeah.
Overdoes it a little bit, but again, just moments like this, you know, you just see all this. Like, he's still willing to be Batman. That's one thing I will give Silver. Bruce is still willing to be Batman around her because she's not telling him to give it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And see, here's that bit where he thinks for a moment, you know, that she might be a fake.
Oh.
But again, I just like, you are, but not because of this. You're relying on cold logic and strategy since you were a child. You live in a world where you can't, you trust, and where trust can't exist. Where love makes less sense than it usually does. I know I was never part of the plan, but you made that plan when you were just a kid, Bruce. See, Kevin is playing off of Englehart, and I give him props. Say what you will about Kevin. He will, if he's a fanboy, he will continue off of it like a legit continuation.
Oh.
You can hardly be held responsible now as an adult for a vow you made back when you were just a heartbroken little boy. I know that sometime this is going to be a hard transition for you to make. And you'll have moments like this again. When all your training, all of your instincts tell you, I'm out to hurt you or something. But I swear to you, I'm never going to hurt you. Again, see, this is why I say she is really good for him. But like I said, though, she's unknowingly compromised Batman.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I think that's the big difference between her and Selena. Selena knows when to rein it in.
Yeah.
She knows, I love him. When written well, she's like, I love him. But at the same time, I know him as Batman.
Oh.
Whereas Silver is too much of an, I can fix him. And she thinks fixing him will make Batman better. But it won't.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Again, there's a lot more complexity with what Kevin wrote here that I think people give him credit for.
Yeah.
All they ever think about is the bladder spasm. That's all they ever think about. And you know what? That was just a case of he heard an interesting factoid from firefighters, how even they, the toughest guys, they get hit by the heat wave and they just have that spasm no matter what. And he wanted to include it. I mean, and I get it. It makes some sense.
Yeah.
You know, Batman was new. Of course he'd make that. It's just something like you don't need to say it out loud. Like I said, though, this is, like I said, this movie right here feels like part 3 from, you know, Englehart, doesn't it? This whole scene. And like I said, you look at this whole thing. There's a reason why I love this and why I wanted to bring this up right now, because it does feel logical, right? After what we just saw in Dark Detective, this feels like the most logical continuation, but it also makes it clear why Silver is worse for him in that regard. Best for him, but she's worse for him. Or worse for Batman. But she's not worse in that...
Bruce, yes, with Batman.
You need to catch it.
Yeah.
Which I said, Selena would catch herself. Selena is not trying to fix him. She's content with where he's at.
Oh.
She basically, I think that's the other big thing. Is Selena loves both sides equally. Would you agree with that? Talia loves the Bat more.
Yeah.
She sees the bat.
Yeah, Talia is probably someone that the way how she was raised, and pretty much told that we maybe in that sense that because she was born as a girl, Varas probably raised her to think that you can rule, but only if you have someone to also get to have an heir with. So
Yep.
So when Talia saw Batman, she was not sure how young she was at the time, maybe somewhere.
Right.
Well, legal age, obviously, but she saw that I chose that one.
Yes, but Silver again loves both sides, but loves Bruce more. So she's trying. Would you agree? Is that the best way to look at it?
Yo.
Selena loves both equally, and Vicky hates Batman, loves Bruce.
Yo.
Never gonna get past that.
Yo. Maybe the best option has some problems.
Yeah, so that's why I put them in the big three. In a way, they represent the balance of Bruce. Wouldn't you say? Because like I said, you agree with my viewpoint, right? That Bruce Wayne at his Batman at his best is a perfect balance between Batman, his Bat persona, and Bruce persona.
Yo.
And that's why I always felt Selena was the best one. But again, Silver is the second best in that regard. She just shouldn't have tried to make Bruce happier. But obviously she couldn't help it. Okay, we should start wrapping up.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
I get in this rambles, you know that.
Yeah. But
yeah.
got some good insights to write down.
Yep. But overall, I give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah. And I should get, well, because I'm just focusing on the book, I should get this edited faster than but still comes after the Green Lantern one. Maybe,
right.
Considering how much we talked about Silver, I think, yeah, that should be a good Valentine's Day video.
That sounds good. Since we talk about, you should maybe add a bit of talking about Batman's loves, like we just talked about.
Yeah, afterwards, I started the whole thing talking about how Silver was the first sexual relationship. I started at the opening and then do the comparisons afterwards and add the story commentary in the review part.
And now that I've shown you this, you're gonna have a little bit of this here too, because of
yeah, that could too.
Yeah, because hey, it was her next major appearance, and then Tom King used her in Batman Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, and then she was also perpetually turned into character in someone's adventures with Superman.
Yeah, and Gotham, they made her more of a villain.
Yeah, and then put her on a bus like she never existed.
Again, Silver deserves so much better. Yeah. I would have loved to have seen her in Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all. Yeah, that's all we've got to say. Thank you for joining me, Pika. Boy, this went a lot longer than we thought, didn't it?
Yeah, I still need to. Well, I still have just 2 stages in Klonoa, so I can maybe stream those.
Yep. Sorry about that, dude. So sorry. I thought this would be quicker, but thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Yeah, and may your heart be guiding.